Hi guys, it's Tortilla Chips, and first of all I want to apologize that if any point in this video you might hear some sort of loud muffled music, muffled loud music, because there is a party going on somewhere near where I stay and I cannot do anything about that, so I am so sorry. Anyway, today's topic is something that I think is not uncommon with people, especially when you're an international student and you are far away from your home country. And maybe you might have guessed it already, but yes, it is homesickness. Now, the advice that I'm going to give, or I want to give, they might not necessarily be the best, and I'll get to that in a few seconds, but I do hope that maybe in some way or another that they may be able to help you if you are currently experiencing homesickness or you're worried that you might. Now, when I say that my advice won't necessarily be the best, I have friends who do get homesick from time to time. I see them talk about how much they miss home and stuff like that. I do have friends who have experienced homesickness, but they're fine now. Personally, for me, I have never actually experienced homesickness before, and that is part of the reason why I say that my advice might not necessarily be like the best advice out there. But it's just basically based on observances I've had seeing these sort of things happen to other people. So basically that's it. It's kind of funny because 2 years before I came to England, that those months leading up to the journey, I was so sure I was gonna become so homesick. I have never actually traveled to an international country so far away. Like, the furthest I've been was South Korea, 2011. So it was kind of like my first time actually going out and being independent and stuff like that. And I was thinking that maybe I was gonna miss home and become homesick and stuff like that. Like, I talked about this all to my friend of mine who was studying in Scotland at that time, and I was so sure I was gonna miss home. Like, the thought of just leaving my home and going away so far, I was crying at night, you know, at the thought of leaving to pursue my studies elsewhere. But you know, once I came here and I actually moved to my current place, where I'm still staying at, I don't know, I just didn't feel homesick at all. Like, you know, the thought never crossed my mind that I am sick for home. I mean, I guess in a way I do miss home from time to time. Like, I think that is something inevitable when you're away from family and stuff like that, but I don't feel that homesickness thing. And yeah, so everyone's different, you know. I guess I'm just one of the people who don't experience homesickness at all. Okay, now the first thing that I would advise, and maybe that's part of the reason why I didn't actually fall into the homesickness thing, is to find distractions. Like, you know, go for a walk around the city and like taking your surroundings, you know. I can't say don't think about what's going on back home, but try not to think about it too much when you're on your walks. Just take in everything, take in your new environment, and try to get used to your surroundings, that sort of thing. Or you can even like go check out like your university library catalog or whatever, like in person and not online, you know, and just get sort of feel of the campus and stuff. Second of all is basically keeping in contact with your friends and family back home. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously not, because, you know, they're your friends and they're your family, and why would it be wrong? I think in certain cases maybe it would make you feel more homesick, but you know, I think it is always just good to sort of maintain contact with those people, because when you go home, they're kind of like the people that you're gonna see the most anyway. So yeah. Third, I would say, is to basically go out and just surround yourself with good company. You can like join clubs and like take part in their activities. trying to make friends in class and stuff. I know it sounds cheesy, but you know, that is a way. And I guess that sort of goes back to distracting yourself, because you will be hanging out with people and it's kind of like a distraction. Now I know some of you guys might be having like social anxiety and stuff, so I'm not gonna like force you guys to actually like socialize, you know, but I think it is something worth giving a try, and I don't mean that in like actually going out to talk, because I can understand some people feel uncomfortable at the thought, but you know, like I mentioned before, joining clubs, like find something that interests you, like even if it's a book club, you know, that sort of thing. You should give it a shot, because you might find someone who is on the same ground as you, and you know, it won't be so bad then, I guess. You can also like try and join like your national society and stuff like that, because you'll be mixing with people from your home and you'll be like doing activities with them, and isn't that like, I think that's a great way to sort of meet new people and sort of feel less alone in a foreign land. But that's just what I personally think, so yeah. Next is to basically not be afraid of going and talking to your guidance tutors or accessing the counseling services in university or whatever, especially if it's starting to get in the way of your daily activities, especially your studies. You know, in general, it's just not a good thing to bottle up these sort of negative feelings inside. And even if like they can't really like help you out like directly, at least they will be able to more or less suggest like what you can do, like what other services are out there that might be able to help you with whatever it is that you're going through. Lastly is basically, you just need to believe that everything is gonna be okay, you know, like you're not actually alone in feeling what you feel. A lot of other people around the world feel homesick just like you do. It's gonna be okay, you know. You just need to find a way to get over that barrier, and then everything will more or less be fine. I mean, I know it might be hard for some people, and maybe I'm not actually in a position to actually say anything because I've never actually experienced homesickness in my life, but you have to always sort of remain as positive as you can. And that's basically the only advice that I can really give, you know, to you people who might be feeling like they really miss home. Like I said, my advice might not necessarily be like the best advice, but you know, if they can help you in some way, then that's good enough for me, you know. I know it's kind of like a heavy topic, but I just felt like I really needed to talk about it, you know, to sort of try and do my best to help where I can, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, that sort of thing if you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a good day wherever you are, you know. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.